First off, go watch the original presentation. I'm commenting on these things, not bootlegging them. Pokémon Snap. Looks awesome, probably the best graphics we'll get for a while. Art style for the people are a little but overall looks great. Sinnoh remakes. Graphics look like Link's Awakening with longer legs and full hands. To me, these hands in the face feels off to me, but I can't quite figure out why. Link's Awakening looks amazing, while this is just kind of off-putting. It looks weird at first, but I imagine people can get used to it. I like how the environments look, but the people are just a bit weird. The graphics are like a Let's Go game, but not? Is it just me, or is it that in battle Lucas looks unfinished compared to Barry and Dawn? Okay, what the heck is this? Why is the slope into the lake perfectly smooth? Why the heck are these squares and not just a long diagonal? This just instantly ages this game. I know you're trying to stay faithful, but really? Way to ruin my immersion. Now, something I hope they don't do is go full trumpets and wind instruments like what they did with this trailer and Let's Go, because that does not fit the majority of Diamond and Pearl's soundtrack. I also was expecting something like this because a lot of things would be really hard to translate into the Sword and Shield style, especially some of the caves. So yeah, I wasn't exactly disappointed, but I imagine there's going to be a vocal part of Pokemon Twitter on this. Pokemon Legends. Now time for the meat and potatoes. Before we get into the gameplay, can we just take a moment to appreciate these Pokeballs? Like, holy moly, they look sick. Okay, moving on. Now instantly, this looks better than the wild area. Needs a bit of work still, but unfortunately, knowing Pokemon, this is probably super close to the final product. From the looks of this, it's going to play a lot like a Pokemon Breath of the Wild, which isn't inherently bad, but they're gonna have to make some adjustments. Something I've noticed is that some of these animations are a bit choppy, but they're better. Not by much, but there's a little improvement there. One thing I've noticed as well is that there's no landmarks other than the starting town that we can see, which is a tad concerning. If no other landmarks or things of substance are added, this is going to be a glorified wild area. You need to add things to actually explore and not just a bunch of terrain with Pokemon. Now, I like these character designs, I think they look cool. I've always liked this aesthetic, and it really looks like it fits the climate of Sinnoh. So, it just so happens that these 3 starters are my favorite of each type, which is hilariously strange. So I'm gonna have fun playing with these guys again, but I have to ask, why 3 starters from different regions? I'm not complaining, but I wonder why these 3 were chosen out of all of them. Especially considering that not everybody likes Oshawott. I personally love him, but that's not the case for everyone. Now, I see this game going one of 2 ways. This ends up being like a physics engine kind of game, not in actually testing game physics, but testing out new things and just leaving it at that. Or we get that and we get a lot of lore about Sinnoh, which I am super down for. That would essentially make this a prequel, which I like way more than a sequel or a remake. Final thoughts. Okay, so my expectations were actually surpassed with this Pokemon Presents or Direct or whatever you want to call this. Especially with Pokemon Legends. I think so far, if you already have Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, I think that the remakes aren't really worth it, and I would just wait until Legends come out. Because I want to see what Pokemon's trying out and what Pokemon thinks the future of Pokemon holds. Of course, if you haven't tried the Gen 4 games, the remakes might be worth the pickup. I don't know, we'll have to see more info on that. But that's my opinion. If you'd like, comment down below what your opinions are, and I will gladly read them. See ya peoples later. I just realized how hilarious it would be if we ended up battling Cynthia's great-great-grandmother or something. Just me? Aw.